My name is Cheryl Mann, and I was the repetiteur for -16 for Ohad Naharin. This is my third year coming, working with these dancers. I feel like I have a relationship with them, a pretty special relationship. And it's a piece that I recommended for the school, knowing the type of dancers that the school has at this moment in time, because it changes every year. And there's not always the correct configuration for a piece like this, but I felt strongly that with the dancers that we had this year, we could make this piece happen, and I'm completely pleased and proud of them and excited for the show. To be open to changing the way that they're used to working, the way that they think about moving, the way that they think about not moving, where movement comes from, the honesty in movement, and kind of breaking down the technique that a dancer has from the start, and trusting that you can let it go for a little bit and change the way that you move. And it's a vulnerable thing to ask, and it makes dancers doubt themselves a lot, and it's a journey that we all went on, and I feel like it was a really successful journey. This is sort of a special time for me just because it's an outlet to my transition out of dance into photography, and now this is a time I really kind of relish, to come back and get back in the studio and give back a little bit of what I've gotten to do in my professional career. So it makes me, it's beyond me. I think I get more out of it than the dancers do. I really do. Every year I say that, and it's true. I'm pretty particular about the types of dancers that I like to work with. They have to be completely hungry and open and gracious, and I always find that here. It's not an issue for me. So, and I'm every year still proud that 17 years ago I graduated from this school, and still proud of the product that it produces today. I think the dance world is a lucky place to have these kind of dancers come out.
Well, Ohad called me one day and he told me there's a lovely dancer from Harvard Street, Cheryl, and she wants to stage -16 at her, where she graduated from, Point Park. And he said, I'm sure she can do a wonderful job, I just want you to come to support her at the last week and do the lighting and staging for the piece. And I said, sure, and even better if somebody else is teaching and I can do the polish, it would be great. -16 is a collage that brought together, after years of creation by Ohad, starting, I think the oldest part is from 1993, and the audience should expect to see nice, genuine energy from young people that dealing with issues that are for everybody to deal with. Sensitivity, explosive power, youth, and beauty, the illusion of beauty, a unison, the single individual person, the single dancer, and sharing sensations, emotions, structures, composition, good music. That's it. Well, definitely each place is different, and you can see the character of the state. I enjoyed working with them because they looked ready to try. They're ready to try. They're ready to be suggested to do something else and different. And they're okay to admit and try something new. So it's a very short meeting, but I think we managed to arrive to some breaking points. Sometimes you have to look at a dancer and to recognize what is it in their personality that prevents them from a physical achievement. Sometimes it's just I have to look at the person and not at his dance skills, or So they were exposed and available for me to work with them. They were willing, and that's a lot. That takes time elsewhere. Sometimes, dancers that are consider themselves more educated or more advanced, it will take longer to help them to change, to adapt new habits. I found that really up to date, and this is how it should be. It should be fresh, and they felt fresh, and it's nice, and I think the piece looks fresh on them.
Minus 16 is, in my experience, something very different than what I've done before. Ohad's work is very captivating, and it challenges the idea of what dance is and what people perceive dance to be, and it allows you to really be able to turn yourself, go to each extreme at the drop of a hat, you know, being able to flip this way and that way and be this thing and this thing, but still staying true to who you are. Dance is so formal, you know, people expect to be told, okay, it's starting, I gotta get ready, but I like that it just sort of happens, and it makes it more of an experience, I think. I've had the luxury and the blessing of meeting countless names of people in dance and music and art and theater, all kinds of people from all over the place that now know who I am and that I have gotten to work with and shake hands with, and opportunities don't really come like that to a lot of people. So the faculty has so many, they've done so much themselves, that they have so many relationships and connections that they transform over to us, and that, you know, to have teachers that do that for you is, for us, a blessing.